Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to be going over day 3, some more new Pokemon, or rather moves that are buffed on Pokemon that we've already had, and changing them a lot in the meta. So today we're going to be going over Lokix. Jeez, I hope that's how it's pronounced. Anyways, yeah, these battles are going to be from Inhoff. Thank you so much for letting me use these battles. You can check out her stream. I'm going to put the Twitch channel in the description below. Definitely check her out, and let's go ahead and get into it. The team's going to be Lokix in the front with Sucker Punch, which was buffed in this patch. I have another video coming out with Sucker Punch that I played some battles yesterday, or I guess it was today at like 3 a.m. when to be fair, it was 4 a.m. when I woke up and could not go back to sleep. So I was like, you know what, I'm just going to play my battles right now. So, what was I saying? Yeah, Lokix in the front with Frillish in the back. So Frillish is actually the one lower evolution of Jellicent. So yeah, it has a very similar moveset. We'll get into the moveset when we show the nameplates here in a second. And then also going to be Wigglytuff in the back with the buff to Swift. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. But first, I guess there is further ado, which is going to be this. Hopefully you subscribe to the channel. Let's get into it. All right, so movesets here on the left side. We'll go over it real quick. Sucker Punch for Lokix is going to be the fast attack with X Scissor and Trailblaze. Trailblaze is going to be giving you that buff to attack stat, plus giving you a little bit of coverage here with Grass against things like Gastrodon, which we saw yesterday, things like Marowak also we saw yesterday. So pretty good in the meta. Also gives you a neutral move to use against Gastrodon, which is going to be good because otherwise you don't really have a move against that. Plus you're in general weak to did I say Gastrodon? I definitely meant Clodsire for the second one. Yeah, definitely going to be a little bit of a problem here in the front. But Frillish in the back has Bubble, Ice Beam, Nightshade. I believe Nightshade also... I think Nightshade's a new move in the game. Not 100% on that. And then Wigglytuff with Charm, Icy Wind, and Swift. Again, replacing basically... I was about to say Moonblast, but it would never replace Moonblast because it was Disarming Voice that got moved out and Swift moved back in, or moved in for the first time. I actually saw people using this at Worlds. So yeah, obviously was a good... how to say it, a good coverage move, basically. Not doubling up too much on the fairy move since you have Charm, which is a high damage move there in the fast attack. Why do I need this low energy Disarming Voice if I already have Charm, which is going to be super effective, if it's going to be super effective, and then probably not going to matter. So adding another coverage type there with Swift. All right, let's get into it. And that, we are in the middle of the video here, so let me start this back at the beginning. All right, Double here in the front. So Double has Double Kick, so not really too not too nonplussed, I guess, from the changes to Counter, which got nerfed. So using a different fighting move there. So probably not going to shield this up, to be honest. It is just Body Slam. Body Slam again was nerfed, so don't have to worry too much about that. Definitely going to shield this up, at least have a move here going into the next Mon. Double win for the payback. Oh man, if they had gone for the payback first, it would have been so good. They actually come in here Primarina. It is Charm. We have to remember Primarina did have a community day about a week ago. They do end up taking us out here. I did notice that the... I messed up here a little bit of the phone preview, but I did fix it before. I want to say within the first like 5 battles, so it's not too bad, but yeah. All right, Ariados here. Again, Ariados, one of the mon I definitely want to try out. Has a lot of good coverages, I guess, in general. And then with the Poison Sting buff along with Lunge is, I think, pretty nice. Gonna have to worry about the Clodsire. Obviously, you're going to get fully walled by it, so that's really the toughest part. I probably would... Oh, gonna let this go and then just go all in on Wigglytuff. I guess you do resist everything because it's a ghost type. They come back in with Primarina. We're gonna get this Nightshade off. If they let it go through, you're gonna be ahead. But technically you're ahead. Technically you're ahead anyways, and we're gonna get to that Swift pretty fast. So GG right off the bat, and it's Wigglytuff with the bows. So that's pretty awesome. That's one of the ones from last season, I believe. All right, Roserade. Roserade actually very interesting coverage moves and move sets in general. I think it's got poison. Is this one poison jab? I think it was poison jab. And it has what's it called? Weather ball fire, and then it usually has a grass move or a poison move. The grass move is going to either be grass knot or leaf storm, and I believe it also learns sludge bomb. But most of the time they go some sort of grass move. If they don't want to debuff themselves, they'll go for grass knot, and if they don't mind and want to go for that big strong move, they'll just go for the leaf storm. We're not going to see any of that. Obviously, Weather Ball is going to be way more than enough to take out a Lokix. We do get to their last Mon. It does end up being Swampert, so we do go for the grass move here. If they do shield this, that's okay too. We still have Frillish, which is basically countering the Swampert anyways, because the Night Slash is going to be doing a lot. Swampert pretty frail in a general sense. It's probably going to go for the Earthquake here. I will say the one thing about Swampert is it also was affected by the nerfs to Mudshot here, so going to be producing a little bit less energy, going to be doing a little bit more damage, but not really worth it, I think, in my opinion. They're going to take us out here, but we still have, I think, Lokix in the back with a little bit of HP, and definitely going to be able to take out the Swampert. All right, this is a great matchup here. Oh, no, I thought we had Fury Cutter for a second, but anyways, we have X Scissor, and we do win CMP against... I was going to say like Ostrich against Obstagoon. So, yeah, we don't care too much about it throwing the moves into us anyways, because it's either going to be Cross Chop, which is neutral, or it's going to be, what it was is Night Slash, which is resisted because they threw right at 5. Sometimes they could be running Hyper Beam, which would be crazy. I think it also knows Gunk Shot. I don't know why I said I think. It definitely has Gunk Shot as well. So, yeah, but those take a long time to get to, and they obviously threw right away. We could just come in Lokix right away, or we can just farm it down here with Wigglytuff, probably end up shielding once just to preserve a little bit of health, although this thing really doesn't have great moves. In fact, Surf was nerfed, although technically I think it does more damage, but it definitely costs a lot more. So in this sense of using the shield, I guess it being nerfed didn't matter at all. In fact, in this scenario, it's kind of buffed. But that's only because it had that huge energy lead. They ended up coming in with the Kanto Raichu with a hat. I think it was the backwards Ash Cap. And yeah, they're going to get taken out swiftly from our Wigglytuff here. And then just going to, well, we could have basically charmed down. It's just an Obstagoon anyways, taking super effective because it is a dark type and we're throwing fairy type moves against it, which, yeah, super effective. Flygon, an interesting mon in itself. I believe in previous seasons it would basically use Mudshot as well, but then again that's nerfed, so we do see that they are using, in fact, Dragon Tail, and it has Dragon Claw along with Earth Power. I guess it technically knows Earthquake as well, although usually it's Earth Power and Dragon Claw. They end up coming in here with the Infernape, and while it is a fire type, which does resist Fairy, it's also that that fighting type, which is taking super effective from the Wigglytuff. And then they come in with Greninja, and, wow, we eat this thing up. And even though we're super low HP and probably we're going to get taken out by 2 fast attacks of the Water Shuriken, they actually get taken out by 1 Charm because they're just so frail, taking infinite super effective damage there from Charm. Again, being a dark type. And then Flygon just gets taken out here by a bubble. A little snipe there. All right, Clodsire here in the front. I can't imagine this is the best matchup, although it takes them a very long time for them to get to their moves. They can actually just throw the Stone Edge, which is going to be neutral, because we're really frail on our side. That is something you're going to have to pay attention to if you are running Lokix. You are going to be getting hit for a ton by a lot of these moves, so going to have to basically use your shields if you need to. Oh, they barely live. Are we going to have to use our second shield here? Yeah, this is tough. But we are 2 times attack buffed. As long as they don't have something that's super effective against us here in the back. It does end up being Machamp. We go for another Trailblaze. This is going to... I think this will basically one-shot. But they have 2 shields, so they probably end up shielding this. Both are mono good against this in the back. I guess we'll probably come in Frillish. It has a little bit more play. Oh, no, we just come in Wigglytuff. Okay, they have a Steelmon, and instead of it running Dragon Tail, which is his usual moveset, they are running Thunderfang. So this is probably best case scenario for the Steelix. The only question here is, are they going to shield this? If they end up shielding this, they're going to probably take an Ice Beam from their Frillish. Although Frillish is going to be taking super effective from the fast attack of Thunderfang, but also if it has Crunch, it's going to be super effective as well. But going to be super bulky. If you look at our CP here, it's actually 1430. I believe this is a level 50 Mon. So yeah, going to have a lot of bulk to it here in the back. And Machamp not really going to do much. Yeah, this Cross Chop, it is double resisted. Oh, it's the Stone Edge. Okay. Well, they're just going to get taken out by the one charm. That's going to be it. All right, Ampharos. While it is fast at getting it to its moves, Brutal Swing does less damage now. It is faster to get to. They actually go for Trailblaze, also resisted. They could have had Thunder Punch there, which would have been devastating. But yeah, we make the call that it was probably, I think she probably thought it was going to be Brutal Swing, which I also would have thought that. But could shield, could go one more Sucker Punch and then a X Scissor. You don't actually take the damage because damage doesn't register until one turn before. One turn before the turn of the move. That's kind of weird to say. Basically, it's a 4-turn move. The damage registers on turn 3. And, yeah, they don't get to that third turn registering, so... I guess, no, it registers on turn 4, but it takes you one turn to throw a fat charge attack. So if I'm using a 2-turn move, it is technically going to take that third turn for me to click the button for the charge attack, basically. Or that button takes one turn. However you want to say it. Not going to make it to that Icy Wind, so deciding to go for the Swift. It's going to do a lot of damage, but yeah, the more concerning thing here is that a Nightshade is going to definitely KO this, and it doesn't have any moves. The worst thing this could be is Psychic, and these Metachamps definitely don't run Psychic anymore. It was double nerfed in the last 3 seasons. Yeah, Rinorigus taking super effective here from the Sucker Punch. Could be Shadow. Is it Shadow Ball? Actually, they only went up to, but we resist it anyways because we're Dark type. So yeah, gonna go for this X Scissor, or not the X Scissor. Sorry, gonna go for the Trailblaze. If they do end up shielding, we would have at least gotten a shield, and then buffed our attack basically. But they end up coming with Aggron, which is kind of weird. This is gonna be a huge move. I believe Aggron learns Meteor Beam and a load of other moves. Thunder. Heavy Slam, basically just big moves. But Meteor Beam definitely the one it wants to use the most because it does increase your attack stat by 1, guaranteed. It's a 100% chance to do that. They end up taking an Ice Beam here on the Whimsicott. Now, they're not taking very much damage from these bubbles. Obviously, it is resisting even though it's a grass, because it is a grass type, but even though it is a grass type, it is actually taking a lot of damage still because it is pretty frail just in a general sense. We come up with Wigglytuff. This is going to be a Moonblast 100% of the time. They make grass not weird. All right. Rinorigus comes back in. We double resist these Shadow Claws because we are a normal type. Normal double resist ghosts. And vice versa. So, GG. All right, here's the Gastrodon matchup. This is Body Slam for sure. They didn't go up to enough here. And this is where we said basically Trailblaze is going to be very good. They end up coming in here with the Jumpluff. We're going to go for the X Scissor. It is neutral. Probably going to go into... Well, we probably could stay here for a little bit and throw the next X Scissor. Probably going to have to shield this, even if it's an energy ball, but you get to both at the same time. Oh, Aerial Ace. When I say you get to both at the same time, I meant for... what is the other... Oh my god, what's the big fast attack or charge attack for the flying move? I don't remember. You're going to have to let me know in the comments below. The worst part is I was using Jumpluff yesterday. No, I was using it this morning, actually. You'll see that team coming up, but we lose the signal here. Uh-oh. But we come back. All right. I think Clogsire did shield that. Obviously it did because it's super effective and it doesn't look like it's taking any damage. Going to take the Earthquake here, but we do have the Frillish still in the back. Now, they do still have the 3 Pokemon, but Jumpluff a little worse for wear. Gonna go ahead and take the Stone Edge, I guess, because it is lowered in attack at this point. Gonna go for the Ice Beam, which is gonna be super effective. Throwing on CMP, able to win CMP here. Obviously, Clodsire is a very bulky mon, although we're a very bulky mon as well, so good to know actually for that case. Gonna be... Did we lose CMP here? I don't actually think we threw, to be honest. And they actually end up... Oh, we do lose CMP to Gastrodon. Okay. They end up throwing Body Slam. And I said the reverse is true also. Normal is actually double resisted by Ghost as well. So they tried to go for a cheeky move there. Technically, we're at the Night Slash. We can just throw right away, even on bad timing. And that's going to be GG. We just have a lot of Mons left, too. And they don't have very much HP. So could fast attack down the Gastrodon there in the back. All right, Skarmory, again, something you don't really see too often, or you hopefully won't be seeing too often anymore, but it is actually insanely good against Lokix. They do end up coming in here with Annihilate. Actually, is it going to be like Gligar in the back? This is the old rank 1 team from 2 seasons ago. I showcased this team. I believe this is the team I got Legend with last season, so yeah. We'll see if it is the old team, because that team's not very good anymore. Counter was nerfed, Steel Wing was nerfed, Wing Attack was nerfed, so all 3 of those Mon have nerfs to their fast attacks. And that's bad. But I do think Annihilate will still show its head. It is actually very good typing, which is really the good thing about it in Great League. So maybe even though counter is nerfed, it might still be showing up a little bit. But this team you shouldn't have to worry about too much. Can actually just go for a farm down here. Now we have so much energy here. They probably have like a Wiz... Oh, so it's either Wizcash, because Wizcash Skarmory are very good, or Quagsire, or it's that old team and it is the Gligar. Ends up being Swampert. Yeah, same type of thing as Quagsire and Wizcash. All right, GG's to Inhoff. Again, you can check out her stream in the description below. I don't know how often she streams anymore. I feel like it's like twice, maybe 3 times a week. And yeah, we're coming out with as many videos as I can, so go ahead and definitely hit that subscribe button. If you like this video, go ahead and hit the thumbs up. And I have a video... I have 3 videos in the works here, so yeah, going to be coming out with some more new moves, or Mon with buffed moves, so showcasing their new move sets. Again, I said this in the last video, the meta is not formed yet. These are just Mon that I think will be very good in this meta because of the changes that happen with them. Again, in the second week here of Open Great League, we probably will see that meta forming at the top of the ranks. So definitely, these are the teams I think will be helpful for now. And then hopefully when that meta solidifies, I can get you higher ranked teams. All right, that's going to be it for me. I'll catch you in the next one. Hey, thank you for watching the video. And if you want to continue to support me, definitely click that subscribe button. You'll see any content coming out. And if you want another video on this same league for some more tips and tricks to other teams, check that video out right there. And I'll see you in the next one.